Greek form of his name is traditionally regarded as the founder of the religion Zoroastrianism, contains both monotheistic and dualist features. It's likely influenced the other major Western religions such as Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. Okay, now that's what I'm basically saying. Like you can take Zoroastrianism and sit it right next to the New Testament Bible, and I mean, it would blow you away how similar these two religions are. Okay, and that's kind of going back to what we were talking about with like Scientology. Okay, I mean, Scientology, they just basically did the same thing, and it's known throughout history where they've just like they've merged things into one another where they want to have one religion. You know what I'm saying? And
May you give me the basic gist of Scientology because I have my understanding of it and I like to develop more understanding based off of multiple understandings. And so how do you describe Scientology? Like if you had to define it to someone, how would you define it?
you want to say that, Pecos?
It is, in practice, it's a religion based around money and influence.
Get over for your more.
Yeah.
Can you
I'd,
elaborate?
I'd
Can you
have
let
to
someone
I'd have
may
to
you
say
elaborate?
it really is too because I forgot her name, but she was the one who played the wife off of King of Queens, and
Yeah, I love that show. Cosa
she
pasta.
she had a real big issue with him. She used to be a Scientologist, and I
Yeah, I
believe
remember she came out of it and it was
she
crazy when
came
she
out
came
of
out.
it and started making some accusations, and even what's his name?
Tom
Uh,
Cruise.
No, the other one, the one that played John Travolta. John
Mm.
Travolta even had an issue with her because he's a Scientologist
Oh,
too.
yeah. See, they like to prop up their celebrities. Their celebrities are kings in their religions because they draw
Fine.
more people in.
Well, no more.
Now, on the religious side of things, it is a convoluted mess that has to do with, at one time in ancient history, a bunch of refugees from another planet arrived in spaceships that looked like DC 10 aircraft. I don't know why they said DC 10 aircraft. They look like DC 10 aircraft, and they crashed the aircraft into a. Some evil dude crashed the aircraft into a volcano or some crap.
What?
And the refugees still exist on Earth to this day as what's the name of the little spirits that attach themselves to you? The spirits of these people attach themselves to people and they become a burden on their
Leeches.
spirit. Yeah, they become like spirits. And that's what they do at the mall is they hook you up to a machine to test for those spirits.
You said at the mall.
Right. You remember the Scientologists used to always have booths in the mall to get tested to see.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
When I was a teenager, they were in Arizona. They actually would encourage kids to take these classes where you go in and you start reading material and stuff. And then they would have you stand around in a circle and play ping pong with each other to see what your coordination and shit was. But they would do weird things like that. And it was
What's
a
the tenant?
series of tests that you had to go through in order to determine how smart you were and stuff like that.
Okay, so if you were attempting to convert someone to Scientology, what would be some incentive key points that would be presented in order for them to be more interested?
I couldn't tell you. I'm not a Scientologist.
Not you, but what would they use? I would like to know, how did they get people in? Because if you tell me, hey, you're going to be here and spend a whole lot of money, I'm not intrigued at all. I am not in at all. So
Well,
there's something that they're offering.
first,
What are they offering?
first of all, I mean, people aren't being offered anything to become Scientologists. I mean, these people are just
Because they
falling
offer
for it. No,
salvation and religion.
they're just falling for it. Is all they're doing. It's like, nobody comes to your house and freaking offers you money or anything like that when it comes to being a Christian. You know what I mean?
No, they offer you salvation. So
Yeah,
I'm saying,
I mean,
what is the offer?
well, the thing with Scientology is like L. Ron Hubbard was supposed to be the most intelligent man on the face of the earth. Like whenever they talk about him, like they say that he took an IQ test and they couldn't even score his IQ. So if you want to be intelligent like L. Ron Hubbard, then
You become a Scientologist.
you
Okay,
become a
okay. Now I see what you're saying.
Scientologist. You see what I mean?
Infinite knowledge. Open to full door.
But that's basically it.
Yeah, I actually did watch the movie that was based off of one of his books that the Scientologists got together to make, and it wasn't a bad sci-fi movie. It didn't push the religion.
It's a
Apparently,
science.
what was in the movie was actually based on what's in their religion about the oppressive gods or the
What's the name
oppressive
of the movie?
aliens that act like that overrule us. And there was another alien in there that sent us a message and a recording, and it actually wasn't a bad movie. I don't remember the name of it.
Oh, okay. I'm about
But
to
as long as you watch it as a sci-fi movie as it was intended, it's okay. It wasn't the greatest movie ever.
Right, but yeah.
Yeah,
It
you
gave
have to
some insight as to what's going on, or at least the beliefs in regards. Are there any type of movies or documentaries that talk about Scientology? I'm
all
like,
right. If you look in the chat, I posted a link to a Reddit page. And in that chat is a clip from South Park. And the clip from South Park actually goes into what the Scientologists believe. But it does it in the very South Park like manner. I mean, but when they're showing the video describing what the Scientologists believe, that is it. They were not exaggerating in the video. There's the lead in and the trailing part, but that is actually a fairly good summary of the basis of their religion from Matt Parker and Trey Stone. Or Matt Stone.
And this Elron guy is the guy who started it?
Yeah.
On a bar bet.
That part, that's a Church of Science. Oh, wow, we have one right here in Orlando. How nice. That's so great to hear.
Everywhere.
I had no clue. Maybe I might have to go. I don't want to delete the time. Maybe they definitely.
Yeah, they're everywhere. I mean, it's like you turn around and you check it out, and you'll find out that they are everywhere. But,
just a warning. There's a chance we'll get clam baked just for doing this video.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that could be an issue.
And blood transfusion.
The thing that I wanted to point out too was like with Jack Parsons, okay? And like everybody makes it out like he's just all about, the freaking thing with Eliastricality and the worshiping stuff, but they seem to forget the fact that he was also the founder of JPL. I mean, and this man was a rocket scientist, okay? And JPL eventually got rid of him, supposedly, and then they said that frickin' he accidentally killed himself at a frickin' his own personal lab at home, okay?
Who said they hold
Jack
on,
Parsons. Jack Parsons.
Okay, but who said they killed themselves?
This is general knowledge. That's everybody says that. Okay.
Yeah, well, they also said that.
Well, let me finish here. Let me finish here, because this is important now. That they claim that he killed himself, and we know that JP Labs has been involved in black projects. We know that they do reverse engineering. We know that frickin' they're associated with Area 51. So why wouldn't they take somebody like Jack Parsons and disappear him? Okay. So you're trying to tell me that a intelligent scientist who freaking knows how to build rockets before rockets went to the moon accidentally killed himself in his own personal freaking laboratory? Okay, that's the thing that I find mysterious about that, and I don't know. I mean, then when I mentioned his ex-wife and everything, I didn't intend to freaking run off into the whole Scientologist area, you know what I mean? Because that's exactly what I'm talking about. It takes focus off of, things that people aren't really paying attention to when it comes to Jack Parsons. This man was affiliated with Aleister Crowley, but there's absolutely no evidence that Aleister Crowley was ever satanic. I hear everybody say that all the time. He was into dark magic, and there's a difference between dark magic and Satan worshiping, okay?
What's dark magic considered to be?
Dark magic is the opposite of all the good magic that you believe in, okay? The only thing they believe in is freaking taking shortcuts on the rituals that people who believe in white magic. It takes time and effort to freaking practice white magic. Dark magic believes that it can be achieved quickly through the use of demons and stuff like that. Okay, and that's what Aleister Crowley believed in. He wasn't a Satanist. He didn't get up there going, "Oh, holy Beelzebub." He never did that shit. You know what I mean? And the reason why I know that is because I played around with that crap when I was a teenager. I was one of those kids who wanted to learn about that stuff, so I checked it out. And I was also one of the idiots who believed that the Necronomicon was real. You know what I mean? So I started researching on that stuff before I was even an adult. And
so black magic is used to harm people. That's what the difference is.
Black magic is used to get frickin' effects quickly. Like, you don't have safety involved in it. You don't care if people are harmed or not.
That's like using a red candle for killing, because like I have my candles and we do candle magic, but you can use it for good or you could use it for negativity. You have
right. And the negativity would be
the black magic.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I just looked it up because I thought.
But see, my whole thing is like everybody focuses on all of that, but they don't understand, you know what I mean? This was a man who believed in dark magic, but then was also freaking a rocket scientist who freaking founded JPL, who's associated with Area 51, who's participated in freaking dark projects, which JPL has, I should say, not necessarily Jack Parsons, but JPL has done this stuff. They're involved in reverse engineering, and they admitted openly that they do it with the Soviet Union's technology. You know what I mean? So it's happening. But that's one aspect that I noticed.